Okay, so in this video, we're going to do foam rolling of the thoracic spine. Let's go ahead and lay, so the roller is just at the bottom of the rib. Okay, in this video, we're going to roll out the latissimus dorsi, or the lat. Okay, so I'm just laying my bottom leg flat. I'm posting this back arm off. I'm just kind of keeping it pretty relaxed. And we're going to push off the back leg and roll all the way down. Okay, and this one's a very sensitive muscle. This muscle is the meaty part right here that sticks out underneath the armpit. So again, we just lay down, post down here, bottom leg flat. Just roll all the way up into the armpit, and then down to about just above the bottom of the ribs, so about midway down. Okay, in this video, we're going to roll out the lumbar spine. Again, we're going to start right at the bottom of the ribs. If you're flexible enough, you can post off behind you. I'm not flexible enough, so I'm going to hold on just underneath my hamstrings so I don't engage my core. I'm going to lift the hips, and I'm going to go from the bottom of the ribs to the top of the hips. So in this video, we're going to foam roll the quadratus lumborum, also known as the QL. Okay, so and this one's similar to the lumbar spine, paraspinals. We're going to reach across, hold on to the back of the hamstrings, and then post one hand back. And that's the side that we're working. So we're just kind of angling our body off to the side. And go from the bottom of the ribs to the top of the hips. Okay. If that's too much, you can always post this elbow down and roll. So in this video, we're going to roll out the piriformis and the glute med. So the piriformis runs from the sacrum, which is the inverted triangle shape structure in the pelvis, and it's going to run out and connect onto the femur, which is the big leg bone, and it externally rotates the thigh outward. Okay, the glute med also externally rotates the thigh and kind of sits right up in here. So in this exercise, or this rolling session, we're going to turn, put one leg figure four over the top. Whichever leg is figure forward over, that hand is on the ground. I like to go ahead and hold on to my foot here. Okay. And when we're pretty squared up, we're going to go back and forth over the piriformis. Okay. When we turn our knee down towards the ground, it's going to get a lot more glute med because we're hitting the outside of the hips. Both of these are really good for sciatica release. In this video, we're going to go over IT band. IT band is a structure that runs from the top of the hip. It's a fascial structure. And it goes from the top of the hip down the outside of the thigh. It separates the hamstrings and the quads. Okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to lay in a straight line from that bottom ankle up to our ear. Okay? Post the forearm down on the ground. The top leg is just going to post in front. The bottom leg relaxes. This is where we get all our movement. So we're going to go here, roll up, and back. Okay, so the IT band is a big structure. So I would prefer you to just do, like right now I'm doing the top half, okay, instead of flexing the body, because then we just get all out of position. Okay, so just do the top half, kind of move it down, and then we'll do the bottom half. Another technique that we can use for this is, okay, I find a tender spot here. Okay, we're going to sit right on it, bend the knee towards you, and extend. Okay. By doing this, it pins that structure down and stretches the IT band from that point on. If that's too easy, you can always intensify it, stack your legs on top of each other, and roll back and forth. In this video, we're going to foam roll the hamstring. So I like to do it instead of having it right under me, whichever side I'm doing, I kind of shift the foam roller out to that side. Okay? That allows me to plant this opposite foot and roll back and and forth over the hamstring. I like to take my other hand and push down. That gives me a little more force to drive that foam roller into the hamstring. In this video, we're going to roll out the quadriceps. Whichever side that we're doing, we're going to push the roller out to that side. Okay, I'm going to lay my thigh down on it. My opposite knee is on the ground, kind of out to the side. Foam rolling the calves is very similar to how we did the hamstrings. We're just further down on the leg. So I'm going to plant this opposite foot, have the foam roller out to the side. Take this top hand, press down, go back and forth. Here we're going to do the adductors. The adductors are the inner thigh. That's what brings the leg back in. So if we're doing this one, legs out to the side. In this video we're going to do thoracic extension. Okay, so kind of like, this is more of a postural correction exercise rather than rolling out like we did earlier. So we're going to start with our butt on the ground and the roller just underneath the bottom of the ribs, hands behind the head, flare them out, and we just want to extend back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up. In this video, we're going to go back into our stability position. Okay, we're going to work on marching. I'm going to do a series of different marches and different positions to help strengthen up the core. So this is all just core strengthening exercises, and you have very small intrinsic muscles within the vertebra, and we always focus on the more superficial core muscles with planks and with sit-ups, crunches, back extensions. So we really want to focus on those smaller muscles that are deeper within the spine. Okay, so we're laying flat here. Back again is flat against the bottom of the roller. Hips are on the roller, head's on the roller. Okay, so we're going to start off at shoulder width apart, and let's bring our toes up. So we're only have our heels on the ground. You can go ahead and just rest your hands on your stomach if you'd like. If you need a little support, you can bring them out here just so you don't fall off. I'm going to go ahead and bring mine here. And so all we're doing is marching in place. Okay? And we want to work on bringing them in. So my feet are pretty close together now. Focusing on it. Another good place to put the hands is just right here. Focus on keeping the core tight. You should be able to feel your muscles contracting as you're moving your legs up and down. Okay. Okay, and if you get going, make it a little bit harder. Bring the knees up. Okay, we did some stuff with the foam roll, with the lacrosse ball as well. So we're gonna work rhomboids and levator scap. Levator scap is a muscle that runs basically where the ball is right now, from the top of the shoulder blade, that top inner angle up, and it connects into the top 3 vertebrae on that side. So you have one on each side. We're also gonna work the rhomboids, which connect the shoulder blade to the spine. So we'll put this up against the wall. Okay, this is your levator scap. So we're going to be right on that top angle. Bring our arm across, tuck our chin down and away, and just roll back and forth. Okay, see how my arm's across, but for the levator scap, I bring it down towards my opposite pocket, pant pocket, and that really pulls the shoulder out of the way. Okay, and then looking down and away to fully lengthen the muscle from the top half. So now for the rhomboid, I'm going to bring the ball down. It's just between my spine and the shoulder blade. I'm going to take my arm, and this time it's going straight across. And that fully brings the shoulder blade out of the way and lengthens the rhomboid. Okay, so bring it over here. The further your feet are away from the wall, the more intensity you're going to be able to get. Okay, and you just go back and forth. Alright, so now we're gonna use the lacrosse ball for our suboccipitals. This is really good for migraine and headaches. And we're gonna roll just underneath the ridge of the base of the skull. So here, feet need to be away from the wall on this one. Okay, we're putting it on the right side of the suboccipitals here. So whichever side that you have it on, we're gonna tuck our chin to that collarbone. We're not going ear to the shoulder, just try to touch your chin down to the collarbone, okay? And so I'm also holding my hand across a little bit, and I'm just rolling back and forth underneath the base of the skull. We don't want to turn our head because then we lose position there. Keep it down, we're sliding our whole body back and forth. Show you on the other side so you can kind of see it from a different angle. Tucking my chin down. Okay. We just don't want to go over the top of the spine. Okay, where we're pushing back into it, so that we have a chance of breaking off that spinous process. Okay, here we're using the lacrosse ball for the calves. Basically, I'm putting it on the ground. Okay, I'm going to pull my calf apart. That helps get the ball deep inside that little pocket. And we're going to roll back and forth. Okay, the big ball of the calf is your gastrocnemius. The bottom part of the calf is your soleus. Okay, so we're going to start off in the gastroc. Okay, we're going to turn sideways, kind of get the outer side of the gastroc and the peroneal muscles that go on the outside. This is typically the most tender part of the calf. Okay, and then we're going to get down to the soleus and work that out. This video is going to go over lacrosse ball rolling on the plantar fascia. Okay, for those of you who have really bad plantar fasciitis, this is a great one to do first thing in the morning. Okay, so we're going to start off with the ball just in the arch of the foot, rolling back and forth. We're not trying to push too hard, we're just trying to work out some of those tender spots. Okay, so then I'm going to go right up into the ball of the foot, going to go back and forth just underneath the heads of those metatarsals. Okay, then we're going to go to the front side of the heel and work that out as well.